Peters and May, the 11.
Heat 4B for the 2015 HAPO APBA Gold Cup.
9 on the inside of Tom Thompson. That's Liddycoat and the Les Schwab Tires. Presents Team Red Dot.
The 96
Cutting across
Elan
the
Plus
infield is
Jean
going to be
Theoret.
J. Michael Kelly and the Graham Trucking number 5 to the front stretch. He'll skip
the 9 Les Schwab Team Red Dot Scott Liddycoat.
Right down to turn 2, that's Mike Webster.
The 11 Peters and May Tom Thompson.
Right, Tony?
Yeah, exactly. He just went down the backside there, and he's trying to catch up, find out where his timing buoys are. You know, I don't know. You guys have the points over there. Where's J. Michael Kelly sitting as far as the points?
22, Daryl Strong, Payne West, Michael Webster.
Our official points master.
This is a very important race for him.
No question about it.
Very important. So keep an eye on him and where he sits in that. And I know that 96 is actually cutting across the infield right now. And the 9 boat is right there. So we got to keep an eye on how the 9 boat is going to collect some of those points as well.
J. Michael Kelly currently sitting
the
in
5, Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly.
I thought. So he's going to be he has to finish at least in the top 3.
Webster now cutting across in the 22 to the backstretch. Right now in Tire Factory turn 2 with Tony. That's the Peters and May, Tom Thompson. See if anybody's going to cut across the infield, and it looks like J. Michael Kelly's just going to run the short course until we get ready for the start of this Heat 4B, brought to you by Fast Signs. So J. Michael Kelly across the Griggs start-finish line now. Tom Thompson is cutting across the infield.
I'll tell you, those Graham Trucking boats with J. Michael Kelly and Jesse Robinson both really struggling, trying to hit their marks this weekend on the starts. Very important. They get those dialed in right here, right now, especially J. Michael Kelly sitting in 6 overall in points.
Yeah, he's right on that edge.
Mike Webster came across the infield right into the wake of the 96. That was, had to slow off, pull off the throttle quite a bit. Now he's coming back up down the front stretch towards the Blue Bridge.
Kelly's got to be careful here. We got a minute 30. Exactly. And he is halfway up the back chute now, or approaching halfway. Well, he's going to throw a loop in. He's going to have to.
He'll probably do the short course and come back to the front stretch and
there he goes.
Maybe gun it. Yep, he's going to take the shortcut. Oh, he caught a little bit of
air right
there. And Tom Thompson's going to follow, and that water is not smooth. He's right in the wake now.
Well, they're in short time right now. They got to go fast, too, so they're coming across those waves at pretty good speed.
J. Michael Kelly goes across the infield to the front stretch.
And he has to slow him up because the 96 is cutting him off. Watch this. Right behind him.
That was close by the buoy out there on the far side. Yep, and up the back stretch, the 96 looks like it might be a little bit early.
40 seconds, 40.
John Theoret is going to lead him up there. J. Michael Kelly in the red boat right behind, but John Theoret, we'll see if he's able to stay at that 80-mile-an-hour mark.
Well, that's just it right now. They're all holding up. They got to be above that 80-mile-an-hour mark right now, and this is the corner where they typically drop below it.
20.
So 20 seconds to the start of 4B, brought to you by Fast Signs. Theoret's going to be in lane number 1, then you have Kelly in lane number 2, Liddycoat in lane 3, Thompson in lane number 4, and way outside Mike Webster in lane number 5. 10 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It is a clean start. It's going to be Thompson leading, but look on the inside. Jean Theoret, lane number 1.
Theoret's coming down here hard in lane number 1. He's going to have a lot of boat speed. He's going to get down to the corner first. He's bringing a fast field with him, and he's bringing J. Michael Kelly with him. It was just on his outside. Then to the way outside is Peters and May and Tom Thompson.
And it is going to be the 96 as it makes its way to the exit pin first, and followed very closely. And now about a rooster tail behind is going to be the 5 boat, and here comes the 11 on the outside, Clean Water.
It's 96, Jean Theoret, almost a rooster tail lead over the 5. J. Michael Kelly, and then back a half a rooster tail. Liddycoat's gaining and passing Thompson on the outside on the back stretch. The leader, Jean Theoret, who can catch him in lane number 1? I don't know that anybody can, unless he makes some sort of mistake on the course.
No, absolutely, Jean-Pierre. Timed to start perfectly. He's got the boat speed. We know that. We've seen it all weekend. Here he comes out of 4.
heading to the start-finish line with a good lead.
Went a little bit wide at the exit pin of our Buffalo Brothers turn number 4. That forced J. Michael Kelly a little wider. And look at Liddycoat trying to catch J. Michael Kelly coming down the front stretch for second place.
I think that's the race that's going to go on here because the Theoret is running away out here out front. I think J. Michael Kelly will be in good shape with second place, but he's going to have to keep that right side rear view mirror focused on Scott Liddycoat because he's going to try and run him down the long way on the outside.
And it is 96 on lane number 1 out of the exit pen first, followed by the 5. But here comes the 9 boat. The 9 boat is trying everything it has to try to catch the 5.
Yeah, right now it's John Theoret in the 96, the Elam boat, in first place by almost a rooster tail. But J. Michael Kelly starting to pick up some speed now and gaining on Theoret on the backstretch.
Well, we got a monkey wrench thrown into everything right now. They're saying the 96 dropped below the 80 miles per hour speed limit before the start. He's going to get penalized 1 lap.
And that may be why he is backing off a little bit. Or is J. Michael Kelly having the run of his life, catching up now? They're deck to deck coming down the front stretch. J. Michael Kelly, John Theoret across the start-finish line. The Griggs Ace Hardware Tri-Cities finish line, and it looks like it's going to be Theoret leading after the lap number 2 complete.
Yeah, here they come down here side by side, but remember Jean Theoret, the boat out front, the white one, he is a lap down. He has a penalty, and if I know it, so does he, and so does J. Michael Kelly, but Kelly wants to make sure he gets out in front of him. There is another penalty on the course for the same thing. That is with Tom Thompson and the 11.
Right now, the 5 is looking really smooth as he did have to go way outside on that one as the 96 took into lane number 3.
Brad, another penalty, the 11 jumping the gun. The 11 jumping the gun with Tom Thompson, Peters, and May. So up the backstretch, it's going to be Jean Theoret out in front, but your lead boat is the red boat, the 5 with J. Michael Kelly.
Which puts the 9 in second.
9 with Liddycoat, which is back about, maybe 6 rooster tails now coming up the back stretch. But this is a nice race for first place. Jean Theoret still pushing it hard, even though he went below 80 before the start of the race.
Absolutely, it's a great boat race. Both of them come off stripe side by side right now.
J. Michael Kelly leading down the front stretch. Theoret falling back just a little bit up at the top end of the course. Webster on the inside, Liddycoat on the outside. Webster now challenging Liddycoat.
Yeah, JMK comes down here. He's got a massive lead. Because remember, the 96 has got the penalty. But look at Webster. He is trying to run down Liddycoat. He's coming up on the inside of the 9, and that would be a race for second place. They're coming down here. They're to the entrance pit of the corner. Liddycoat gets down here first, and on the inside is Webster. Keep an eye on that one, Tony.
And it is the 22 trying to cut inside real close. 9 is going to be out in front as they exit out by a rooster tail. But the 22 is finding some extra and going hard down the backside.
Boy, lumpy water down there in that Jello Shot Tire Factory turn number 2 cost Webster at the exit pin, and I don't know if he can catch Liddycoat out in the smoother water way outside. So Liddycoat's going to be a rooster tail ahead. Top end of the course, it's J. Michael Kelly off the Buffalo Brothers turn number 4, coming across for the checkered flag in Heat 4B, brought to you by Fast Signs. John Theoret in 96 across the start-finish line. He has 1 more lap to go because he went below 80 miles per hour prior to the start of the race. Liddycoat holding off Webster now as they come down the front stretch. Webster through some rough water at the exit pin at turn number 4. Liddycoat coming across the start-finish line. It'll be Mike Webster coming up next, and then Tom Thompson, the Peters and May, again jumping the gun, coming around the exit pin at turn number 4. And a penalty assessed because he was too early at the start of Heat 4B, brought to you by Fast Signs.
Well, you finally got J. Michael Kelly on the other end of the spectrum. This time he was legal. This time he won a boat race.
Well, and that really improved his 6th place. I'm telling you, with 400 points right now, he's a shoe-in now for the final.
But isn't everybody surprised how hard Jean Theoret continued to run this race, even with the penalty being assessed? I mean, I guess he wanted to find out what it was like, and then finally J. Michael Kelly ended up passing him. I don't know if he decided to pull back then or not.
Well, it made for a great spectator sport. There's
No question
about it, And kudos to him to keep it on and keep the power on and continue in that boat race. And it was great for the spectators. Unfortunately, dropped below that 80 up there between turn 3 and turn 4, coming out of Buffalo Brothers, and did not get it back up to speed quick enough. Obviously, assessed a 1-lap penalty, and then that dropped him in the standings.
Now it's unfortunate for Jean Theoret, who's had just almost a picture perfect weekend so far, and running penalty free, but now this one is going to definitely hurt. But with the points he's already gained throughout this event, we'll have no problem making it to the final, but that really does hurt.
They're very happy over there.